Now let's get a little bit more concrete and see, and we'll show you how our strategy and platform is being implemented in our products. And for that, I'd like to invite on stage our Chief Product Officer, Mike Campbell.
Thank you, Julian, and to Patrick and the entire Cesium community, welcome to Bentley. To everybody here in the room and joining us on the live stream, welcome to our discussion about making the right connections. We know that the infrastructure world is complex, and frankly, it's often disconnected. And to make our existing systems more resilient and adaptable to population growth and climate change, we need to connect people and data. And the way that we do that is with an infrastructure digital twin, or as we'll sometimes say, an iTwin. Now, an iTwin uses relevant and meaningful data in order to drive meaningful outcomes across the infrastructure lifecycle. And that data, as you can see, may include geospatial information, site scans, design models, construction schedules and costs, IoT and inspection data, all managed and orchestrated together in a single representation. This is why openness is so important to our strategy. Sure, Bentley products create and manage a lot of this data, but much of it exists in many other systems. And the goal, of course, is not to duplicate that data, but to embrace a federated approach, connect it all together with an iTwin. And should any of that data in an iTwin ever be needed for something else in another system, it's always got to be accessible. As Nicholas said, after all, your data is your data, always. So this is why open standards and open source approaches and open APIs are foundational to our strategy. Also, as you'll see today, the workflows to create and curate and manage and leverage these iTwins, they've got to be intuitive. They've got to be natural and seamless and as transparent as creating files has been in the past. So that's why 2 years ago, we explained that we were going to evolve our entire product portfolio to leverage iTwins to support these data-centric workflows. And now, 2 years in, let's take a look where we stand. We're going to take a tour today across the broad Bentley portfolio. And we're going to start with our design and engineering offerings, the Bentley Open Applications. But before I begin, you'll recall that in 2022, Keith Bentley outlined the next phase of our iTwin strategy. Now, at that point, the first phase was well underway. First phase involved establishing the platform and incorporating it into our enterprise systems. But Keith described the next phase as bringing iTwin to the open applications. And that is exactly the strategy that we've been executing. Embracing data centricity to streamline the flow of information while remaining file-friendly. We're doing so by gradually incorporating valuable iTwin-based capabilities into our existing offerings, tools you know, MicroStation and OpenRoads.